Good morning, folks. Doug here with Soul Motor Coach, coming at you at the beginning of the month, and maybe we'll turn this into a little bit of an industry wholesale update, market update. Again, I did this a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, and we talked about, I showed you a little bit of the auction, and you can see behind me, or right next in front of me here, that we have the auction going, and I wanted to show you a unit that's coming up, one of the first ones in the sale, a very desirable Class C. So I'm going to show you that. Show you yesterday, as this video is being filmed. We have as this video is being filmed. Last night was election night, and by no means is this an election video. Don't care which way you voted, but we see who was the winner was, and let's see how that creates confidence in this market. Let's see what this market does. I don't know that it's going to affect it a tremendous amount this quickly. I don't think it will, but let's just see. So I'm going to show you this 22 Integra Odyssey. Let me pull the book up real quick here. This coach has a book value, as you can see right here, of $63,500. That is a wholesale book value. Historically, over the last couple of months, that unit has been bringing somewhere in the 70 to 80% of book value range. So let's do the numb math. 63.5 times, let's say it's 70% would be 44,000, and then 63.5 times 80%. So somewhere between $44,000 and $50,000 is what you would normally expect for that unit to bring at auctions. What I've been seeing. So let's see what that actually does in this market. Let's see if it the election last night has instilled any extra confidence in this market. And then we'll continue on and we'll do a couple of more. I've got a pretty good list of units that I want to buy. I showed you, I only showed you, I didn't want to show you who the ultimate winner was of that unit. I don't want that dealer to be subject to somebody seeing exactly what they paid. I don't think it's my place to provide that information. I'm just kind of showing you this as something interesting to give some awareness in the market, what the market's doing. As you can see, the market is up. I mean, instantly. I didn't think it would be, but instantly on that small one little piece of this market, the Class C market, that unit brought 55,000. So 63.5 times 90%. It brought just shy of 90% of wholesale book. Now, keep in mind it had a perfect condition report, really low miles. So that unit probably is supposed to do a little bit better than the average because of miles and condition. The thing that maybe holds it back a little bit is that it's not a great floor plan for that particular coach. So we're going to dig into a couple of more here and see if this trend continue. I don't even want to call it a trend because I just want to see if it's something that continues. If we're going to continue to see a raise in how much they're bringing versus book. Let's look at a fifth wheel or a travel trailer. Then we'll move on to a Class A, maybe a diesel push or something like that. To give you a little bit of a market update for us, this is all pre-election stuff. And I, don't know if it's going to stay the same, get better. It's not, again, it's not a political video at all. I'm not that way. Honestly, don't care that much about politics, although they do affect us, and then that's important. I did vote, and that's what it is. But we have been busy, folks. I mean, again, just from the 60 days ago when I posted that video, the average market, what the market out there is not what we experience here at Soul Motor Coach. We have been busier than we've been. We've had the last 3 months has been our busiest, and I hope that trend continues up to a certain point, because we do limit. Unfortunately, we do have to limit the number of transactions that we do because of our staffing. We want to make sure that we can provide you with a good, consistent process every time, a good, consistent motorhome. Each time we sell one, we want it to be the same process and the same quality control. That's huge to us. That's very important. If you're not familiar with our process, I implore you to watch any of our other videos where I talk about our process, what we do to these motorhomes at the end of each video. And it is raining. It is raining good out there. Look at that. You didn't click on this video to hear how well we're doing. For sure, that's not the It's not what you did. Although we are doing well, and I appreciate all of you, it has to do with you, the customer. The confidence that we have in this market is based off the customers that we are able to deal with. So thank you. Thank you to everybody for helping. Thank you for liking and sharing these videos and putting confidence in what we do here. It's huge. It's important. We certainly are having a lot of fun doing this. If you can't tell, if you watched our videos, you know we're just having a blast doing this. But I found another unit I think we should focus on. It's a travel trailer. This is a 2023. I don't know anything about these. Keystone Kodiak travel trailer. Don't know really anything about it, but it's a 23 model and it's got a perfect CR, which is a condition report. So let's see what that does in comparison to book value, like we did last time. Let's show you. We showed you a Class C that brought almost 90%. Let's look at this travel trailer, which historically have been only getting 50-ish, 50 to 55, maybe 60% of book value. Let's see what that does the day after the election compared to book. All right, here we go. Keystone Kodiak 23 model 337 1FLS. I don't see any bidders yet, online bidders, so I can safely show you this whole video. So I haven't pulled book on this yet, but we're in the process of doing it. 31.5. This is looks to be hard money, real money. Sold for 31.5. Now let's look at the book. All right, let's check book. We're doing this together. I haven't looked at this yet. All right, here we go. 46,350, 23 model Keystone. 46.3. It brought 31.5. So a little bit. It's more than 50%. That's for sure. So let's look and see what the percentage is. Let's see, 46,350 times 70%. Just a hair under 70%. So there's another indication that this market is just a tad more confident this morning versus what I've seen over the last couple of months. That is like 68 or 69% of book on a travel trailer. Now, again, I picked one with a good condition report, late model. I don't know anything about the desirability of that. I do know that Class C that floor plan was not the most desirable, but definitely a good seller. Not a problem there. So let's continue this. Let's find a Class A and compare it to. But I think we need to find something that's desirable, and maybe even a non-desirable Class A. This isn't an extremely desirable unit in terms of there's not a lot of dealers that will buy and sell this product. What's going on behind me, I'll show you a little brief. This is a 2011 Tiffin Legro Bus, 36-footer. This is a very desirable unit, but not desired by a lot of dealers because it's an older unit. It's got 38,000 miles on it, and you've got two dealers that are just they're in a deep fight. It started at it's moved. Oh my goodness, it's still going. Started at 40 grand. This thing is almost 100,000 for that type of bus. That's big money, and that's an older bus. I mean, you got two dealers that are just fighting over it. Just cracked $100,000 on a 2011 Allegro bus, 36-footer. That's stout. 101,000 now. Wow. Plus the fees. Keep in mind, there's about a $2,500 fee on top of that. So let's see what the book is on that Tiffin. (2011) Allegro bus. $103,000 book value. That is insane for a coach that old to bring all of book value. Pretty telltale sign of what's to come. I got to get going. I got to try to buy some of my own. Hopefully I don't get flushed out of the market here. If you're looking to sell a coach, this is the part of the video I want to tell you. If you're looking to sell a coach, if if you see a coach on my website that you have and you want to sell it, likely I want to buy it. I live in the Integra, Tiffin, and Newmar market. Please give me a call. Let me put a number on your coach. I don't do anything with towables or fifth wheels. It's not my market. Here's one that we can. Here's one that I don't think I'm going to end up getting bought, but all right, it's already higher than what I wanted to pay anyways. I'm not going to show you the dealer who's bidding on it because I don't want to be that guy. But 2020 Holiday Rambler Endeavor, pretty desirable unit. Um, Wholesale book, 147,000. I would have needed to be no more than 80% of that. 147 times 80%, under 120. It's now getting ready to crack 130 grand. So definitely some more confidence in this market right now from what I'm seeing. Um, this worries me about later in the sale, but that just gives you an idea. Again, that unit is right here, right there, um, and it sold for 128,000 bucks. I would have it would have been about 10 grand more than I wanted to pay. So, prices are high. I am having no luck today at the sale, but I'm not going to give up yet. So far, I've been spinning my wheels and getting nothing done. The nice stuff is bringing so much money you can't buy it, and well, I don't want the rough stuff. So there you go. We'll keep trugging. Auction day is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Today it's bad.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I know what you all really want to see, and I've got some time now. 23 model Legro Bus that's getting ready to come through. I'm going to show it to you. I don't have it on my list because it's not a floor plan that I like, and I don't think it's going to do really, really well. But it's coming up next. It's a 23 model Legro Bus 35 CP. Some mixed reviews about that floor plan. I haven't tried one yet. I'm just a little scared at this price point. Let me show you what book is, and then we'll go from there. Here it is right here. So 23 Allegro Bus right here, 311,000. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you. And look, there you go. That one sold 298,000. That is really high for a floor plan that honestly is not extremely desirable. Well, shouldn't say desirable. It's not one of the best sellers. 23 Allegro Bus is wonderful. Love to have it, but I would need to be way back, quite a bit back a book. So that sold for 298. Shows you the example of the market. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I guess the confidence is up from yesterday. No matter what side you're on, it doesn't really matter to me, but the confidence is up from the vote yesterday, from the election results yesterday. And I'm seeing buyers at the auction. This system allows me to see how many buyers are logged in. I'm seeing more buyers logged in at this point in the sale than what I'm used to seeing. Usually there's 60 or 70 dealers logged in. At this point in the sale, there's over 100 already in just this one lane. So keep in mind that book value dropped last Friday. Book value dropped across the board 5%. So, that's something else to consider and keep in mind when looking at the market in general. So still a lot of opportunity out there, but I can see some confidence in this wholesale market. And keep in mind, wholesale market is the bottom. That's where you see the leading indicators of a bad market. All I'm telling you is that the market that I'm in has been strong for a long time. I don't see it dropping tremendously. Obviously, values are going to go up and down. They constantly do go up and down. But I'm seeing confidence in the units that are purchased. Every unit that's desirable that goes to the auction that I want to buy is selling to somebody. There's not any units that are not getting sold. So just keep that in mind as well. And that's essentially what these are, folks. These are, if you want to know what the confidence is of buyers, I mean, these buyers that I'm showing you here, these deals that are going through here, these are guys that do this for a living. So their confidence, they supposedly know what they're doing. And, I would have loved to buy 4 or 5 today, but the prices are just too high. So I'm going to have to start buying some off the street. So this is a great opportunity if you want to sell your motorhome and you want to do it easy and quick and deal with somebody who's going to be transparent and do a fast, easy transaction. Definitely give us a try. Jump on our website at sewellmotorcoach.com. Go over, click the appraisal button, put the information in for the coach you have, and we'll be happy to put a number on it for you. We just don't fool towables, like I said before. No towables, but we put a number on just about anything else for sure. All right, what a day that was. We ended up sneaking 2 or 3 out. I don't know how, because it was looking awful, awful ugly for a while. But your boy got some good stuff coming. Stay tuned. I've got a couple of units that are special. Got a really special package coming. It very, very interesting. I probably overpaid for. Well, I definitely overpaid for this package. I'm gonna have a video coming on it really soon. As you can tell, it's a nice rainy day out here today. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. I got another beautiful Newmar. This Country Star behind me sold. That Newmar Ventana 4037 sold. I got another one coming. Got two more Ventanas on the way. So if you're in the market for a late model Newmar, you know where to look. Video popped on this Prevost last night. It's doing really well. Got a super nice Integra Anthem. Just kind of giving you an update on the market. 14 Legro Bus. That is a really nice Legro Bus. An affordable diesel pusher that my son-in-law did a video on that didn't even tell me about. Leave a comment down below. He literally didn't even tell me he was doing that. Now, he did some bad acting in that video. But he didn't tell me he was going to do that video, which is fine. And I think he did a great job. I got to give him some props. This Anthem is nice. Got an Allegro Red. I still don't, for the life of me, don't understand why this Allegro Red hasn't sold. I've got a wholesale bid on it. Believe it or not, that probably gets me more money than selling it retail. I know that's hard to understand, hard to compute. It doesn't get me more dollars, but it probably, at the end of the day, makes more sense for me to wholesale it. But I'm stubborn. That Allegro Red is going to stay here till I find the right buyer for it. It's like 120 days old. It's our oldest piece of inventory. I don't understand why it hasn't sold. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're in the market for an Allegro Red, a 33 AA, the only thing I can think of, and I'm trying not to jump all over the place, is the 33 AA floor plan can sometimes be a weird floor plan. So we're just going to hold on to that one until we find the right buyer for it. All right, so a little bit of after the election fun. Auction day just happens to coincide the day after the election. Had a lot of fun today. It is an extremely... Before I say this next statement, I want to tell you something. I love my job. I love what I do. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. But there is one day a month that I wish I could just alleviate all of the stress. Today is that day. Auction day is never fun. I don't buy a tremendous amount of units from the auction, but I'm so picky with what I buy, and I invest so much money in inspecting so many different units. It kind of stressful and kind of aggravating when you have a bad day at auction. When I have a bad day at auction, it means when I didn't buy anything. So if I don't get to buy them at my price, or if you overpay for something, it becomes stressful and it's hard. I'm not asking for anybody to feel sorry for me. I love what I do. I wouldn't change it for the world. I would much rather prefer to buy all of my units from dealer trade-ins or directly from original owners. But sometimes your inventory needs outweigh what you want to do, and sometimes you have to buy them at auction. Now, keep in mind, and I've said this in other videos, just because it's an auction piece doesn't mean it's bad. The ones I buy from auction they ultimately come from the same place, from original owners. There's 2 or 3 main people that I buy from at auction, and these are wholesalers. These aren't repos or dirty, nasty, rough units. I don't buy that kind of stuff. I get everything inspected. But the units I'm buying are units that there's companies that they dedicate their time and energy to buying units like you see on my website, off the street, off the original owners, dealer trades, whatever. They have their own relationships, and that's how I buy them. I have a lot of pedigree, and I have a lot of understanding of what the units are. And I also have some recourse. If I buy one, I've got very good relationships with some of these guys. If I buy one, there's something that I missed on the inspection, odds are they'll probably help me fix it or take it back. That's happened on a couple of occasions. You remember that Thor Tuscany that I bought, and I took a loss on it because it's the right thing to do. It wasn't his fault that I bought it and wanted to sell it back to him, so I took a loss on it. So, but he was gracious enough to buy it back from me. He ended up selling that unit to another dealer and ended up selling it for about the same price that I sold it for. So bonus for him, he got to make money twice, and that's what we're in business for, is to make a profit. Appreciate all of you watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's some sort of enjoyment for you. I certainly enjoy doing these videos. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and hope to talk with you soon.